Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and today in this particular video I am going to discuss one more concept related to confusion matrix. Okay, so first let me just complete the plotting part. Okay, right, so here basically in this direction these are my actual levels, suppose, and these are my predicted ones. Actual levels in binary classification can be either 0 or 1. For prediction also outcome can be 0 and 1. Okay, so if actual is 0, prediction is 0, that means correct prediction, so true. Okay, actual 0, prediction 1, that means false prediction. Okay, actual 1, prediction 0, false prediction. Actual 1, prediction 1, correct prediction, so true. Okay, now I have told you 0 means negative, 1 means positive, right? Now you just see that here our prediction is 0, that means it is predicting as negative. Okay, and this is true. Okay, so truly negative. Okay, so our prediction is considering the data point belonging to this particular one is negative, and actually that is truly negative. Okay, that is Tn. Similarly here prediction is considering that as positive. Okay, but actually this is 0, so false. So false positive, because prediction is predicting this one as positive, but this is false, so false positive. Now here prediction is 0, so here what will come? Negative. See, here actually prediction is considering this as negative, but actually this is false because actual level is 1. Similarly here prediction is considering this as positive, so this will be true positive. Okay, because actual is also 1, right? So actual 1, prediction 1, so this is true positive, right? This is what is the chart. And I have told you that accuracy, that is basically these two, true negative plus true positive divided by all 4 of them summation, is not always the good measure. Like for imbalanced dataset it might not work. That's why we came up with 2 different formulas. One is precision, one is recall. So obviously will be always our target will be maximizing this one, TP. Okay, that is correct hit, right? So TP by TP. In numerator TP will be always there, and in denominator along with TP one more term will be there for precision. What I told you, everything related to P you just write. Okay, so TP by TP plus FP. Okay, so other will be recall, so TP by TP plus FN. Okay, so this is like this way, this is recall, and this one is basically, this direction is basically my precision, right? As simple as that. I hope you can clearly remember the formulas. Now what scenario I have told you when recall is very important measurement for the model, just recall. See here, if I want to consider this or give more importance in this particular cell, what is this? Actually this is 1, but our prediction is giving 0. Like suppose any disease, human is actually having disease, but our prediction is making 0. That is a fatal error. That time recall should be given more priority, and this one should be increased. Okay, so suppose more this kind of situation appears where actual level is 1 but prediction is 0, that time Fn will basically increase, and as a result overall part will decrease, and that time the data scientist has to model again such way that this overall term can be increased, right? Similarly in the P part, if you observe, when P is important, I have told you, see here prediction is 1 but actual is 0, like spam call, right? If you recall that I have already discussed, suppose one particular mail is not a spam mail, but our prediction is telling this is a spam mail, and the mail will go to spam box, and you might overlook the mail and some important information you might not get. That time precision is important, right? So this is what are the scenarios when precision is important, recall is important, or in other way we can say this FP is important or Fn is important. There are certain situations when these both are important. Okay, making false thing. Okay, these two are false, right? These two are drawbacks of our model. So when both will be important, that time one more parameter is coming. First let me discuss in which situation both will be important. Like if you consider that the person, a particular person is honest or not, okay, see, both will be important that time. Why? See, here actually the person is honest, but our prediction is telling 0. That means the person is not honest. So honest person can be identified as dishonest and he might suffer, he or she might suffer. Similarly here, actually the person is 0. That means not honest, but our prediction is telling no, the person is honest. That time also that will be a very big mistake, right? So scientists came up with this approach. See, formula very easy to remember. TP, I have told you it will be always in the upper term. Okay, TP by TP will be there in the first term also, like precision and recall, plus, okay, what I have told you, both are important. Like when we have considered precision, when it was important, we have written here. When in recall this was important, we have written here. Now this FP, FN both are important, so scientists came up with this formula, very simple, FP plus FN, okay. So that is, we are giving both importance, then we are taking average of them by 2, that's it. And this is also called as F1 score, okay. So this F1 score is basically kind of combination of precision and recall, okay, right? So basically this formula is important when our FP and FN both plays a vital role, okay. So depending on business use case, you have to choose properly that which particular measurement technique for the model performance you should choose, either precision or recall or both important, so that F1 score, okay. Now let me just show you one simple relationship in between precision, recall and our F1 score, okay. See, what I have told you, precision I am writing in P, very simple, TP by TP plus FP, no need to remember even, just the thing is that everything related to P you just write. What is recall? Recall is TP, I have told you that TP will come always at the top, divided by TP will come here also, plus here FN, okay, because here FP is coming, so here FN. Now F1 score is what I have told you. See, TP by TP will be obviously coming here, plus of FP plus FN divided by 2, right? So this is the formula. Now some important interpretation. So our always target is maximizing this TP, okay. Now how high this particular score might go? See, TP if increases, it is not like that this score will also increase, because in the denominator also TP is there, right? So that the maximum value, possible value for this F is can go up to 1 only, because you can understand that if this whole part is 0, there is no false prediction in our whole test data. That time TP by TP will be there, which will be 1. And what is the minimum possible value? Minimum possible value can be obviously 0, because you can understand that there is no correct hit, okay, that is TP is 0, so 0 by something it will be 0. Obviously none of the value can go to negative, right? So no need to consider negative case. So maximum value 1, minimum value 0, like that.